Hey guys, so we're back with another video. Today we're outside because it's nice out, finally some nice warm weather. We're looking at this old British ECBA, Enhanced Combat Body Armor. I've had this thing for a long time. I don't use it anymore, but I think it's kind of cool, kind of retro, nice. These came out in I think the early 90s, and they were used for a long time. Eventually they were replaced by the Osprey body armor system, and I think now it's called the Virtus or something. I'm not so certain, but it's basically a flak vest like the older models before this were they called them, I think, the Northern Ireland vest or something like that. It was just a nylon, layered nylon, which is not as protective as these, which is Kevlar. The older ones were big, bulky, not as comfortable, and heavier. So when these came out, they were already much better. This one has the desert cover on it. It's you can puff them out. You can take out the inserts here and put them in whatever other color you want. And then it's also it also has these ceramic plate inserts. So these were pretty new at the time, but they're very small. They only cover basically your heart and a bit of your lungs. They're just really tiny little ceramic plates. I'm not sure when these were made. They have a serial number on them and an NSN number on the back, and but I'm not sure. I guess if you have the tools to, check those numbers, it would tell you when it's made, but I have no idea. So I'm going to assume they're from the late 90s, early 2000s probably. In my experience wearing this, it's not so bad. Obviously, it's not as protective as a modern plate carrier solution, but I think it's all right. So I'll put it on, and you can see how these fit. They come in a lot of different sizes, or like 3 main sizes. The attachment system, like how it closes, is kind of I'm not a fan of. It's kind of finicky to get it exactly in the right spot, and then it just closes over. It's got these little pull things here with the Velcro that you pull on and attach. They're sort of elastic, and it fits. Yeah, it's pretty comfortable. It fits nice and snug. The ceramic plate you can see here covers basically your heart and your lungs a little bit, and then the same on the back. It's got these little tabs here for the rank sleeve that the British use, that system. My biggest complaint with these is that they get hot, because it's just so tight to your body. The heat really stays in there, and obviously this, with the desert pad on, they use this in like the Gulf War and stuff like that. So I couldn't imagine wearing this thing in a hot environment like the Middle East. It must have been hot and sweaty, but yeah, fairly comfortable. But I'm not certain the protection properties that it has, because it's not listed anywhere. I can't find it as well, like if it had an NIJ standard. It's NATO, so obviously it correlates to that somehow, but I'm not sure exactly what the level is. I'm gonna guess for the Kevlar soft plates, the soft body armor, probably level 2, maybe 3. Small shrapnel, maybe some handgun rounds, I'm not sure. The ceramic plates are probably likely, like standard, like level 4. It'll stop most rifle rounds and shrapnel and stuff like that. But again, they're so small. So the modern systems we have now, I think, are much better for a practical use. But as kind of a collector's piece, or like a emergency civilian body and armor, I'm sure it'll be fine. The range of motion on this thing is not particularly great. I mean, it's not so bad, but going back, it's difficult a little bit. Going up, there's not much. It lifts it up. You can make it work, but then you're pulling it up, and then you gotta snug it back down. To the front, pretty normal. Even just wearing it outside now, when it's not so hot, it gets pretty warm under here already. So that's a consideration. But yeah, I think it's just kind of a cool, old school, retro flak jacket with some pretty decent ceramic inserts. So You know, if you ever want to pick one up for yourself, I see them all over the internet on like surplus shops and you know, websites like that. You know, it's great. I think you could use it for, you know, I don't know, reenacting if you do that, airsoft if you do that, or just generally to keep around the house. Maybe, you know, make your own little museum room, or you know, some people do that. But I think that's it for this video. I hope you like this little look at this thing. I used to use this very briefly in the war here, so um, I hope you thought it was interesting. And if you liked the video, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video.